Hi, Eric Lanask here with TMC. We're here at Cloud Expo in New York, and I'm chatting with Jeff Morris. Jeff's from GoodData. Good morning, Jeff.
Hi, Eric. Nice to be here.
Well, we're kicking off these interviews, as we always do here at Cloud Expo. One of the things I always like to find out is what are the latest trends that you're seeing around cloud, and specifically around what your customers are looking for?
Well, the things that we're seeing is an acceleration, actually, in the adoption of cloud-based technology, especially in the areas of analytics, which is what we're covering, especially in things like social analytics or customer-focused analytics around sales and marketing, mostly triggered by the plethora of internet-based data sources, things like Salesforce, Marketo, Google Analytics. Those sources are exploding on the cloud right now and creating a need for things like GoodData.
And what are customers doing with those analytics capabilities in the cloud?
Well, they end up, they're trying to improve their decision-making processes. Oftentimes, they're trying to create a competitive advantage in some way, shape, or form. So we like to promote it as supporting the all-data enterprise. So using as much data that's available to the organization all at once, whether that's cloud-based or on-premise, but gathering all of that together to identify better trends about what customer behaviors are doing, or understand and deliver analytics to downstream customers for themselves. We have a collection of customers we call the Powered By group that are creating exactly those kind of applications. They're customer-facing themselves, and it's a way in which to create what we oftentimes call as data products.
And for anybody who's been following the space, we all know there's a ton of that data out there that people are using. So tell me, how does GoodData play into that space?
Well, the way we play is we're an analytic platform as a service. So we take the entire information value chain from gathering information using an ETL process to storing it in a Vertica-based data warehouse to creating analytic cubes out of that for presentation to users, via charts, graphs, discovery tools, etc. We support that entire value chain in the cloud as a service. So we remove all of the complexity of an IT overhead of managing hardware, managing all of those different pieces of software, and it allows a customer to really focus on just the data that they're dealing with themselves. So they spend more time on analytics, a lot less time on the administration and other exercises that are indeed time-consuming but don't add very much value.
So you integrate into businesses' other intelligence and business information systems?
Yes, yeah, we do, and we integrate with other systems as well as gather information from them. So, like I said, things like Salesforce, Marketo, on-premise systems, perhaps like Oracle or PeopleSoft. We'll gather data from wherever the customer happens to have that information. They could be transactional systems and whatnot, but then move all of that into the cloud, make it much easier for them to store, begin to analyze, to keep for however long they want to have it around, and then add in additional sources like social media sources, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube kinds of analytics to really round out that customer intelligence style of information analytics.
So what are the latest things that GoodData has done to help your customers increase that intelligence?
What we've done most recently is we announced our platform itself, and which was really a big expansion into areas of big data. So we can now support terabytes and even petabytes of data, consuming that and turning that into the analytic process. So that expansion took place over the course of the last 6 months or so, and has really increased the amount of both interest on the external customer base, but the kinds of analytics folks want to use. So the explosion in social information is exactly one of those areas where customers we're seeing a big uptick right now in interest because our ability to scale is so capable now.
On a more general level, what is sort of the uptake, the interest, and even more importantly, maybe an understanding of the concept of platform as a service among enterprises?
Well, it's certainly starting to take off, but it's still somewhat in its nascent stages. We're seeing organizations that are already familiar with and doing business on the internet, whether they're technology vendors like who are here or digital media agencies. Those folks who already have data on the internet are easily invested in cloud-based as-a-service types offerings like what GoodData offers. Some of the other industries are a little slower. Those that have a big investment in on-premise information and on-premise systems, they're not moving quite as quickly right now.
What can we look forward to in the future from Good Data?
I guess in the future, I would say deeper analytics. We're getting into the spaces of predictive. We're going deeper in data discovery and supporting the entire information governance processes for an organization. So, as I said, the whole exercise of dealing with that information value chain from start to finish, we'll continue to invest in and expand in arguably the most popular areas of analytics these days: discovery, predictive, and an increase in different data sources and an increase in volume overall.
Excellent. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much, Eric.